Hello, this is Randall Lloyd and welcome to another of my Supersuit tips and tricks videos. Today we're going to tackle a little bit more advanced topic, and it comes by way of request. Someone has asked me, is there a way to separately save parts of these full body presets so that they can be used on their own? And in this case we have the trooper loaded and with the desert camo scheme, and we also have the headgear attached. And the question is, can we take this helmet shape and save it so that it can be applied separately to any of the other shapes? And the answer is yes, we can do that, and it's actually very easy. So first of all, let's navigate in our Supersuit folder, and I'm using the content library here because it's going to show you the hierarchy, and it's going to let you know where you're actually going to save it. And I'm going to go to Supersuit Presets, Shape Presets by region. Now all of these regional presets were saved in the manner that I'm showing you today. They are just one segment or one section of the suit that we're saving. And so I'm going to select head and face here, and you can see there's a bunch of them already there that DAZ 3D has provided, and we're going to add one of our own. Now the first thing I'm going to do to make this as good as it can be is I'm going to make sure my render settings are set to a square shape, and that's all you have to make sure of, is that both of these numbers in this pixel dimension area are the same, and you might have to unclick the constrained proportions to get them that way. It doesn't really matter how many pixels there are, although if you're rendering an icon, just for your own reference, it's 91 by 91, any of those thumbnails. But with that set to a square, you see my white box here is 1:1, and that's going to give me a square viewport, and that's really what I'm looking for this one. And if you don't see your viewport, it's under this little control here in the corner, show aspect frame right here, so I can turn it off or turn it on. We want it on, and I'm going to click somewhere on the head and frame to that, and I'm going to back out just a little bit. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually creating my icon by positioning the camera. And I'll be showing you in one of my user guide videos for the Supersuit how to create your own custom icons that look exactly like the ones that came with the Supersuit. But for now, this will be good for us, and this is what our icon will look like. So let's come down here to this little plus, and you have to be in the content library to see that. There won't be one over in the Smart Content, they don't have it there. But you can also find it up under File, Save As, and you can save as whatever you like. I'm going to save now as a shaping preset. And we're going to put that shaping preset, obviously you can put it wherever you want to. I'm just out of convenience, I'm going to put it with all these other head and face presets that we've got. And let's call that Trooper Helmet. And hit save. You're going to get a dialog come up next, and this is the important part here. We're going to deselect Supersuit, and then we're going to open this up, and then we're going to open up Actor, and here we're going to click Head, because that's all we want to save. And within Head you have a couple of options, and I'm going to deselect the neck because we're not including any of those neck parts in there. And then that's really how easy it is. I'm going to hit accept, and right away you see we have Trooper Helmet came right up in the window. Now while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and make a preset to remove the helmet as well, and that's important because we're going to need that for my next video. It's going to be really fun. So let's go ahead and make that, and the way I'm going to do that is by one by one removing everything that makes this a helmet in the shaping tab. And if I come up here under head, I'm going to set all of these numbers to 0 except for the master control here at the top, and I'm going to set that to 1. So let me put that on 1, and I'm just going to go down here and start typing zeros in these, and then I'll move to the eyes and mouth and do the same thing. The master control goes to 1 and the others go to 0. Same thing on the mouth. And there we go, our helmet is gone. And we do have the headgear still there, but that won't make a difference. With the Supersuit selected, let's go back to our content library. We'll hit the plus again, save as a shaping preset. We're back in the same directory, and this time we're going to put remove or hide. Let's do hide trooper helmet, and hit save. Once again, we're going to deselect the Supersuit and expand actor and click on head, and then we're going to remove neck, and I'll hit accept, and there we go, hide trooper helmet. That's pretty easy, right? Let's see if it worked. Let's frame back out here, and I'm going to hide the headgear. And now I'm going to go into my library and select a different preset. Let's go into my complete presets up here, superhero, and let's just pick one that I know doesn't have a helmet, and I know Captain Champion here doesn't. So let me double click Captain Champion, and he loads up, and as you can see, he doesn't have a helmet. So let's go back now to our shaping preset that we saved. Shape presets by region, head and face. And if you didn't see it for some reason, you might want to right click over here in the gray space, or up here on where it says head and face, and do a refresh just to make sure it shows up for you. If you know you saved it there and you don't see it, that sometimes you have to do that. Alright, well, let's try to turn on the trooper helmet and see if it worked for us. And there it is. You see we've added the trooper helmet shape. And it didn't affect any of the other parts of the suit because we didn't save it as that. And now let's try our hide trooper helmet and see if that works. And it does. There you go. So that's how easy it is to make your own regional shaping presets and save them into your library so you can use them time and again. I hope you find that useful, and if you like all these videos, make sure you hit subscribe and click the like button, and make sure you come back and see me in my next video, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make your own props that you can bring back and use, and you can make them out of the different parts of the Supersuit. So come on back and see me next time, and I'll catch you then. Take care.